Hey everyone, this is Jesse Hart of Full Circle Phenomenal here on the Sacred Flow Art channel. Today we're going to be covering the two tricks, that is the corkscrew and the windmill. Now you notice they're basically the same trick, except for one covers a floor and a ceiling plane, and the other covers the front wall plane and the back wall plane. Starting with the corkscrew, get your left hand tied up and just focus on the right hand. Pretend like you're stirring a big pot out in front of you, and you don't have to get it perfectly flat, but give it enough energy that it's getting pretty close to, if I hovered it right above the ground, it wouldn't hit. Then ever so often, practice going one beat over your head and then back to in front of you controlled. Then maybe after 2, 3, or 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, do another. Speed this up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Until you're doing it every one over, one in front. One over, one in front. Practice going the opposite direction. Until you're comfortably able to do it one and then the other. Then wrap up your right hand and let out your left hand. Start with the same direction that you began with. Same technique. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 overhead. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 1. Opposite direction. Now you'll note, obviously, one hand is typically easier. One direction is typically easier, but practice both hands, both directions, as you want to have this diversity to be able to put together other tricks together all as one performance later on. The more variations that you're familiar with, the better off you're going to be in your long run as it pertains to the flow arts. So once you've got that going, get them spinning same time, same direction on the floor plane. Then with your right hand, go once overhead and back down. With your left hand, once overhead, back down. Speed this up. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, the other. Speed this up until you're going one and then the other. See if you can just do it once and then come back to controlled. It's better to do it one time controlled than a bunch of times pretty chaotic, as your muscle memory will get trained this way. So do your best to do it and picture yourself doing it right, just like I'm doing it now. Eventually, the full corkscrew is when one is leading and the other is chasing the leader. So I do 1, 2 overhead, 1, 2 in front of the body. And in the opposite direction, other hand leading. 1, 1, 1, 1. And that's the full corkscrew. Now to get your windmill, get one poi wrapped up and the other poi spinning. Same technique, except this time we'll do a few beats in front of us and then one beat behind our head. Now naturally, you might be a little timid as to swinging an object near your head and feel like you have to duck or reach your arm way up and back, but trust yourself and try and just get it right over your head, behind your shoulder and back, just for one beat. Then go the opposite direction. Speeding this up until you can go one in front, one behind. Keep flowing. Wrap it up, put the other one out, same thing. And you can go, well, you're going to be going both directions, so practice both. And then get them both going. And then ever so often, I'll bring my right hand once behind my head, and then left hand behind your head. Speeding up. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, the other, until you can do it one after the other. It's kind of like banging a big drum right in front of you. Eventually you'll smooth this out and get it to where, just like the corkscrew, one feels like it's chasing the other. That's all for this video. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, as we'll be doing many more of these tutorials, not just with poi, but with other props such as the hoop, the dart, and many others. Once again, I'm Jesse Hart of Full Circle Phenomenal. You can check out my webpage at www.fullcirclephenomenal.com or Full Circle Phenomenal on Instagram and Facebook. Check out Sacred Flow Art, and what they have to offer is there's going to be plenty of different options for props that you may want to use into the future, going into your poi career or your hoop career or whatever sort of prop you decide. And note that there are many options, and start slow and be sure to focus enough on one prop before moving on to the other. There will be a lot of ways in which they carry over to one another, but it's good to center your focus on one or maybe two props until you can get them down. Whereas if you were to practice a whole bunch all at once, you might not be able to solidify the muscle memory. Do your best to practice this 4 to 5 times a week, as if you take more than 2 days off, you might start making a pattern of taking days off. Before you know it, you've lost the muscle memory. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.